I mean, I think we go by the historical record. It won't last that long. At the same time, I think this alliance is as reasonable as the one before. And in many ways, I think it's an improvement. I think the platforms are very diverse in both parties, but I think there might be more alignment at some point than with the previous government. And what I think is important, I think, relative to Europe, where there's potential conflict always between the Italian government and the European Union, I think you're going to see less tension with the European negotiations, whether it's on budget or whether it's anything else.
Yeah, because we've certainly seen the market response essentially cheering this outcome. But I wonder if we'll even still get there, because Five-Star Party members still need to approve this coalition in an online vote. Do you think that they will?
I think they will, because I don't think there's any other outcome. But your question is a good one. I think we're in the middle of a very unstable political situation, which is not that rare in Italy. But this one is particularly interesting because you have parties which are not the traditional parties. And some of them follow rules which are not traditional. So they could be a surprise. But I think my guess at this point is that it will be approved.
OK, let's switch to the other big political story in Europe today, which is Brexit. You just heard our report from Steve Sedgwick there. Essentially, a lot of things still up in the air. What do you think is going to transpire? People on, of course, Mr. Johnson's side of politics and those that are backing him think that this was the right thing to do, but then there are others that are saying it's essentially stifling debate and stifling the ability of MPs to be able to, I guess, protect against a no-deal Brexit. What do you think?
I mean, I think what has not been said yet is this is an incredible amount of uncertainty thrown into such a short period of time. We're now talking about a few weeks left, a couple of months left, and depending on how the succession of these events go, the outcome could be completely different. And it's so crazy that a country like the UK is making such an important decision, which is going to depend on a couple of anecdotes, whether this no-motion confidence vote passes or not, whether they can pass the legislation on extended Article 50. These are fundamental decisions for the future of the UK, and it's all going to be about the details. Will the elections be before October 31st or afterwards? That will make a big difference. So I think we've just thrown so much uncertainty into the process, an incredible amount of stress over the next weeks.
What's it going to mean for the UK economy then if we do, in fact, see the October 31 deadline pushed out even further, essentially kicking the can further down the road? What's that going to do to sentiment when it comes to the macroeconomic outlook in the UK?
I mean, I think we're talking about outcomes which are all bad. The question is which one is worse. A no-deal scenario is the worst possible outcome. But what has happened now for a couple of years, which is postponing the decision, is clearly hurting the UK economy. The UK economy was the worst performer among all advanced economies the last quarter, with negative growth. I think we're going to see more of the same, whether you postpone, whether you go for a no-deal. Unless there's clarity, and hopefully the clarity does not involve a no-deal, I think you're going to see a very weak performance.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.